Alright folks, welcome to part 3 of the Alundra tutorial. So we just used the Earth book on the zombies that appeared here and we defeated the last one. There's a cutscene of the guy who disappeared. So after that we need to talk to the bones that are on the ground. And then it causes 3 chests to follow the screen. Follow this guy. We gotta get all 3. They're all required. First one's an upgraded sword. Second one is long boots, which let us run and jump on sand. It's going to be useful. And I believe the third one is a life upgrade, which might as well be required. Okay, after we get that, I'm going to dash on out of here. Over here to the teleporter. I stop bonking the walls. Alright, so now we're going to make our way out of the desert and down to the coastal cave. So the way we do that is go up here to the northeast part, or northwest. Over here we're going to switch out to the desert cape. Like this. Underneath here. Get out and then dash to the left. Alright, so the coastal cave is in the central southern part of the world map. So we're essentially going to be heading back to town, but we're not going to go to town. We're just going to be heading near town. So back this way, down south here. And we're going to be heading west. Just going to keep going west for a while. Making that turn is fairly difficult to do without bonking. Down here. So we're gonna go past this little beach house here. You can fall down right here. And then run to the right. Up over in the chest here is a healing potion, which you will take. And run right this way. And into Coastal Cave. Okay. So this is Coastal Cave. This is another fairly tricky dungeon. It's also got a sequence break in it. So you want to do that part as quickly as possible so you can get past those without getting hit, but that rarely happens. So this, what I do, this is kind of noob strats, but do that to get rid of those two. Hit this twice. And then we're going to go over here, grab this rock on the right, and we're going to bring this up here. We need to not get hit by that, so be careful of that. If you're carrying this and get hit by anything, you drop the rock and it breaks. So you want to make sure not to get hit by that. So we leave the rock here and use that to jump over that. Run over this way. You can actually hit both of those in one swing, but that doesn't always happen, so just be prepared to hit it twice. There's a time-dependent thing in the next room, so I'll make a quick save here. So you can make this jump like that, from that exact spot and that exact timing. The easy way to do this is to just wait for the platforms to make their way around here, and then just do that, but you can see how much longer that takes. So just practice this and get used to this. You just want to get over here, and then just jump up there, and that saves you a platform cycle. Up here, I want to hit this. If that guy hits you, you can actually pull out a bomb as he's hitting you to negate the knockback. So if that guy is about to knock you into the pit here. Oh, by the way, if you fall into this pit, we might as well show this. If you fall into here, the way to fix this is to just go down here to the bottom right of the screen and get on this. And then this will bring you back up here. Okay? Alright. So anyways, if you get up here and this guy's about to hit you, you can pull out a bomb as he's about to hit you. Oh. Kind of an advanced technique, but like that. You can pull out a bomb as he's hitting you, and you won't be knocked back. So, just trust me on that. That's how that works. So, if that guy's in the way, just damage boost him. For this, the way that you do this jump is, first if this guy's in the way, you can hit this guy through here like this. So if he's in the way, just do this. Okay, so for this jump, you want to be like halfway on this, and then it's left and then up is how you do that. So there's plenty of jumps in the game that are like this. We're actually going to be doing one that's fairly critical and wastes a ton of time if you miss it later on. So this is one of those jumps that you're going to want to practice a lot. So you do that, and then you go up here. For this, you're going to want to grab this. Let's do that again without being damaged, shall we? Alright. Let's screw it up here. Up into here. Grab the log. Jump from about here up to here. Throw this. Get the chest. Jump on that. And then we head out again. Easy, right? If this guy's in the way, just hit him. And then same deal, except the opposite way for getting back across there. Go up here, brush against the center of the door, go on the left side and hold up and to right to get in there safely without the turtle breathing fire on you. In this room here, quick way to do this is to jump from here to here to here to here, and then go right there and hit that. You're going to need health later on for a section coming up, so if I'm low on health, I'll usually break those to see if they give me health. Most times they don't, but sometimes they do. Now we're gonna go over this way. So first stop is this one. Of course I'm not getting any health. You want to jump on here, jump up there and hit that. That's the quick way to do that. Is anything gonna give me health? Alright, there's some health. Alright, same deal here. For this you want to hold down and hit square so that you don't have to wait for that to fall. The next one is over this way. You want to make sure that you have your bombs equipped for this part. Okay, no health, of course. Okay, so for this you want to go in here, pull out your bomb while jumping forward like that, and get that one. And then you can usually get both if that happens. So then that causes this to drop down. You just hit that to make sure that it turns green. For these, you need to make sure that they turn green, or turn red, or whatever color, before you leave the room. Otherwise, sometimes it doesn't count. Okay, so the next room that we're going to do can sometimes be really dangerous. So by this point, this is when you want to have plenty of health. So I usually break the ones along the way if I don't have much health, but we'll have to deal with it. So you go in that room there, run across here, go down here. And then, again, if you need health, there's two pots here that more often than not have health. Of course, those two didn't. So next we go up here. So for this is kind of a gauntlet here. There's going to be 4 sets of enemies that we need to kill. 3 of them spawn here. The last one spawns along the edges of this arena. So first one spawns 3 turtles. We hit this to spawn the turtles. Jump up here, throw one to the left, throw one to the right, and then get this one. Okay. So for the next one, I pull out a bomb and put it right there. And then that usually gets at least 1. If you're aiming to try and get all 3. So same deal here. We're going to pull out a bomb and put it right in the middle. Drop it down, and that got 2 of them. So 2 I'm okay with. Usually it gets all 3. So that's that one. This one, there's going to be one that spawns here, here, and here. So for this one, you can leave a bomb here if you want. Like that. And then the other 2, I usually just hit him in the face with the flail. Okay, so for this, this causes this to drop down. If for whatever reason, during that entire sequence, you fell off, for the first 3, if you fell off, then you need to restart the room. For the 4th one, if this happens, you can do this. You can throw bombs to kill the 4th set of enemies that are along the edges here. When you kill the fourth set of enemies, this drops down. Once this drops down, it stays dropped down. So once you kill the ones over here, you need to leave the room and come back, and then get on this to go get access to the chest. Or just don't screw it up. But anyways, that's how you reset the room if things do go sideways. But aim to not have that get messed up. So inside the chest is the Merman boots. The Merman boots let us swim quickly in water, or swim in water at all. So now we're gonna head on out. To the second half of the dungeon. Health isn't as important here. So if you're low on health, don't worry about it as much for this part. So for this, we're going to keep heading south. If you need some health, you can get some, usually from right there. We get on this to go up to the upper part of the dungeon again. Get on this, get on this. If this guy's in the way, just knock him out of the way. And we're going back over here again. So if you do this quick enough, this guy will just hang out over there. Alright, so for this, now that we can go in the water, we're going to jump in the water from here and head over to the right. We're going to go past these guys. Guys usually aren't an issue. If you just keep moving, they usually can't hit you. In this, you want to go around the bottom of the screen, or the top of the screen, sorry, dyslexia. Those guys, I usually just kill one with the pot to see if it drops health. There we go, back at full health. For this, you grab that, put that over there, and then we're up here. For this, you need to jump diagonally up to the right to do that. For this, jump across here, get the chest, hold right, because we're going to jump over the turtle. Yep. Alright, so that key that we got is part of a sequence break. So for this, you want to enter the room from the top part and then hold down, and then that guy can't get you. Jump on this. Okay, so what we're about to do is a sequence break. So, playing this as intended, we would use the key that we got, which if we look in our inventory right now, we currently have one key. That key is intended to be used in this door right there. What we're actually going to do is keep that key as part of a sequence break. So from right now, instead of going through that door, we're going to go back the way we came by swimming over here to the left. We're going to head on back this way. Through this door, and this is the room where the big sequence break, one of the big sequence breaks happens in the game. So, what's going to happen here is we're going to grab this, jump over here onto this log. So, right here on this log, you can maybe tell that there's two dots on the right side of this log right there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to line up a pixel on Alundra's foot right here with the right dot here. So this is very tricky to do. Oh, okay, and if you fall off and it breaks, then here's how you reset the room. So this is going to be a good example of what it looks like when you reset the room. So to reset it, you just go down and then back up again. Okay, so grab this, go over here, and then don't fall off. Okay. God. This is a logjam skip, by the way. Okay. So what needs to happen here is you need to line up this pixel on Alundra's foot. I use this dark pixel with the same vertical position, kind of, as this this pixel on the log. So then from here, I think this position is correct. If you jump, and at the peak of your jump, you let go, or you throw that. So you want to get the log right there on the edge of this. Okay. And then for the next part, we need to get about here. We're still technically on the log, we're just on this part of the log. We need to jump from there over to here. Okay, so that's that step. Now next we're going to get on this part of the log, face up, and then I'm going to hold up left, jump, and then I'm going to swing my flail at the block to break it like that. So just like that, we're going to break that log. So that's that step. Now next we're going to get back over here again. So we're going to repeat the last few steps to make it over here. Right like that. So here, inside of this is an herb, or safety route, so you can get that if you want it. So next, we're going to get on top of this chest here, and I'm looking at these pixels right here. So what I want is either that pixel, that single light pixel there, to be visible, or I want there to be 2 pixels visible below it, right there. So either that, or the pixels 1 pixel to the right here. Okay? So from here, we're going to do a regular throw. A regular standing throw. Okay, so next. We want the turtle to be away from here. So where it is right now is perfect. Okay? So the next step is to get ourselves aligned on here properly. So my visual cue for this is I want the edge of Alundra's heel to be past this dark line. You can see these dark lines on top of the log here. I want the edge of his heel past that. And then turtle's in a bad spot because of course it is. And then from here we jump and go like that. So that is what the logjam skip looks like. Dangerous things for this is that once you get over here with the log over here, if you fall in for whatever reason, you can't get back over here unless you restart the whole process. So if you end up in the water and the log's over here or over here, or if you've moved this log at all, then you can't get back over here and you have to reset the room. So like that, if that happens, you gotta reset the room. But just like the earlier jumps that we did, it's left and then up. And the timing is not super precise for that. It just takes a little bit of practice. The hardest part is getting to the correct left position on the log here without falling off. And then and then you have to hit the jump button at the precise time to make that work. But in effect, the result of this is that we're past that door that required a key while we still have a key. So this is the important bit here. Alright? So that'll be a thing that requires a lot of practice, but you'll get it. I believe in you. It's not really that difficult, so you'll get it. You don't have to kill that turtle there, but it's nice because that turtle's a jerk. What I do here is I usually break that to get that out of the way. I break this to get that out of the way. I wait for this to pass me, and then I break right there. I'll kill this guy usually, because this guy can be a jerk. Alright. We grab this from over here. And then we needed this this steel ball to be anywhere near this cliff, because we gotta use this to go over there. Make sure that you're careful with where you place this, because if you do that, it just blows up. So, make sure that you leave a little bit of space between the barrel and the cannonball here. Alright. This room's super easy. If for whatever reason you need health, one, you can break these things here, but the save point just happens to be right here. There's kind of a little bit of a danger coming up. So if your health is particularly low, then you can go in here and refill it if you need to. So that's always there. Okay, so anyways, if you don't need your health, or if you got it refilled, then we go up here. Alright, so this is the spinny ball room. This room sucks. So the way that I do this room is I wait until the ball is about here, and then I hit it. That might be too late, actually. Okay. So you want this ball to be either going straight this way, or straight and up a little bit. so that it ends up right about there. And then this one, you want to wait until it's right about there to do that. Just so that you can make that jump there. Let me save 2 different slot here. Okay. Whoa, that's, okay. Let's just reset the room and show that again, I guess. Save states are hard, you guys. Alright, so let's do that in slow motion. So you want to end up hitting the ball right about there, so that it disappears and continues straight across that way. That wasn't quite the setup, but this one you just want to hit it when it's right about here in its rotation, because that's generally enough to make that jump. This one has way more leeway than the other one, so that's just how that works. Let's see if I can still make this jump. Oh yeah, and if you fall down, kind of a pain to get back up again. And if these jumps look like they're a little too hard, then just use a bomb jump, and it'll give you a little bit of extra boost. But anyways, just do it right the first time, and you won't have a problem. So let's move on. In this screen, we go south. Into this room. This room can be kind of a pain right here. These guys like to get in your way a lot, so if you're starting out, I would recommend just killing these guys. Okay, so for this, a bomb jump makes this easier, so just do that, and you can pretty consistently make that. Do a standing jump from there, from the middle of this island, and that way when you do that, it hits both of the blocks here. So grab this. Up over here. I hugged the top of the screen so as to not be hit by that, but I was hit by it anyways, because of course, at this point, don't worry about your health if your health is low, because there's really no dangers from here on out. So we go back this way. Before we leave, we're going to go get an item. So from here, I'm going to save here, grab this. Go across this way. That's why I made a quick save, just in case. I was being a little hasty there, so that was my bad. Up here, standing through this, because we want to get to this. So this is a Wonder Essence. Gonna be very useful. But now that we got that, we're going to head back the way we came. Through the giant ballroom. Back this way. Alright, so remember where that save room is? That's essentially where we're going. Okay. So for this, we want to go into the save point and go and get our MP back. Right there. If you need to, you can get your health back here. Oh, actually, no. Scratch that. Do not do that. Just get your MP back here. I forgot. Just get your MP back. Okay, so down here, go south, use the key on this door. Though we still have 1 key, remember. Still 1 key in there. Go in here, use this to get our health upgrade, and it also refills your health. Down here, open this. Get a strength elixir. And then down in this room. So in this room, the only thing that matters is that you don't stop once you enter the room and hit that button as soon as possible. And that puts everything here on the correct cycles. There's a little bit of leeway in this, but not much. So you do that, get on this, jump from here to here, jump down to this, get about right here, right there. Once it kind of crosses the halfway point of that, and you're good. Here you want to open your menu, equip the Earth Book and the sword. We'll make a quick save right here. Here's where you split, because this is where the boss fight starts. Okay, so This is the Watcher in the Water. So this boss has a few patterns it can do. While it's underneath the water, you cannot damage it at all. So here's a few things that it can do. It can go like that, and then it spawns a bunch of hands that reach out of the water. It can shoot puddings at you, which, if that happens, all it does is waste time. Right there, those are puddings. Count those, because each pudding you get is just wasted time. Another thing is it can spawn a bunch of hands in a ring. So that's essentially the patterns that the boss can do. The reason why we have the sword out is because while it's underneath the water, you can do standing slashes to just get the hands out of the way so that they don't hit you. So anyways, that's what the patterns of the boss look like. So the way that you actually kill the boss is with our Earth Perk equipped, you stand right below it and then use your cast on it. Same thing here. So here's one pudding. Use our Wonder Essence because we used up our 2 magic casts. Use this. Make sure to not cast Earth Book next to the wall, because you'll see all the meteors will just impact against the wall. So there's 4 hits. Because this is the US version, you need to do charge swords hits a few times on the boss for it to actually die. On the Japanese version, 4 casts of Earth Book will kill the boss. But because Working Designs gave bosses a bunch more health in the US version, that's the way things are. So there's another. There's more puddings. And you want to do charged hits on the boss. Okay. There's a boss down. So learning how long you have to hold down the charge attack before letting go is something you just got to get used to. Okay. So there's Coastal Cave and Watcher in the Water. That only took 27 minutes. Alright, and then we get this cutscene here. I'm going to fast forward this. Alright, so we get the chest on the left, the only one that's open. Okay, and then we head on out of the dungeon. So again, don't worry about your health being too low here. There's not too much that can damage you on the way from here to where we're going. And we won't be fighting anything from here until when we get to our next dungeon. So head on out, same way that we came in. And we're heading back to town. We're going to head west, and then north, east, and north. So watch out for a turtle in this screen. Right there. So I would have run right into it. And then here we're going east. And north into town. Alright, now that we're in town, we're going to go to Septimus's house, which is in the upper left of the village. Right like that, and Septimus is in the lower right of his house, so right over here. We got some hot plot, which I'm going to fast forward through. So he says that we need to go talk to Mia, who just showed up in town. So Mia is in Nadia's house. Nadia's house is the woman who was in love with Bronair and died a bit earlier. We're gonna head down this way. Over here into Mia's house, or Nadia's house. Mia's on the 2nd floor. Next to the bed here. So right over here, straight north, and talk to Mia. There's a bunch of cutscene dialogue stuff, which we will fast forward through. Just a lot of dialogue in this part. I'm gonna turn up the speed, actually. There we go. As it turns out, the speed goes a lot faster if you just use the tab fast forwarding in BizHawk. Good to know. Okay, so the next dungeon is primarily a puzzle dungeon. Luckily, most of the puzzles have easy solutions to them, so it's not too bad. It used to be much worse, believe me. Alright, so this, got a cutscene here, Klein jumping on the bed. And then our boy Jess scares him off. Okay. Now we gotta head south and outside. So for this, you do want to dash down the stairs, because it just lets us go right on out. And we got a cutscene here with Septimus, which I'll fast forward through. Okay, there's 3 houses we need to check for this little sequence here. The first one is Wendell's house, which is off to the left. Right here. Second one is the fortune teller's house, which is kind of in the center of the village. The only time we'll ever go to the fortune teller's house in the run. Right here. And then the third one is Nadia's house, which we've been like 3 times already, which is just south of where we are. And to get there, we'll go this way, up, down right here, and right over here. Okay, and then we got cutscene speed ups here. And then we awaken in our bed the next day. Alright, so for this, I believe there's also a cutscene with Jess when we go down the stairs, so you don't need to dash down the stairs, just walk up here. Okay. Alright. So we're heading off to Klein's house right now. We got our HP and our MP back after that night's sleep. So Klein's house is down here. When you're playing this on console, the game can soft lock here. So before you ran down here and you're playing on console at fastest speed, a good place to safety save would be at this part, because the game could cause you to not be able to progress right here when you talk to this guy. So what happens is you talk to this guy, he moves out of the way, and then you can't move Alundra. So that's happened to me multiple times before. Just be forewarned, that can happen, and it's horrible. Then we go in here, talk to Mia, and then talk to the mayor, and he has some of the dumbest dialogue in the game. Really. And then our boy Septimus shows up. So the same deal here. Lots of conversation. It's going to give us a yes or no prompt. And then we get to enter the dream of Klein. I forgot how long this, there we go. Okay. So there's 2 yes prompts here. And then we warp into the dungeon. Okay, so Klein's dream. So we dismiss the text box here. Run upwards. Jump over these, and then start running again. Alright, so for this we want to go through the right one first, which is left, right, right, left. You want to be hopping while you do this, so that you move a little bit faster. Then the far left, which is left, left, right, left. Hit that. And then the center one, right, left, right, right. See, I can't do it without getting damaged. Okay, in this screen, you want to head down this way. Up over this, don't get hit by that. If you need to, you can hit those out of the way. This one you can generally just run past. Hop over those. Hop onto this, and then up onto here, into this cave. Okay, so for this cave, there is a unique puzzle with this. You want to hit this once to get it rolling to the right. Once it gets about here, you hit it that many times, then hit it that many times, go there, and 1, 2, 3 to get it going up. And then we jump on top of that and go over that. So drop into here, like this, go straight right, dash down, go up here, jump over this gap from about right here. Oh, not right there. Never mind. I had the line up wrong. Right here. You can just jump straight across. Go up here, hit this button. If you're low on health for whatever reason, if you talk to this statue, you can get your health back. Right there. So, I don't know how you would have lost health at this point, but if you did, you can get it back there. Alright, so from here we're going to enter the right tower. Which is this one, where we start doing these sliding pillar puzzles. For this one, you push that one up like that, this one to the right, and then these two up. Then you start dashing up, hit this button like that, and then up and into the door. This one, the way I do it, is I start going down this way, push this one up, left, get those out of the way if you need to. Those things are just pests in this level. Go down to this one, push it up, hit any that are in the way, up like that, down for that, and then hit the button. That one takes practice, it's not too bad though. This one's super easy, just go along the bottom, up, and then push this one around the room clockwise. Whoa, unless you fall in. Okay, well if you fall in, no big deal, the door is still open, so you just do it again. As I said, this one's super easy, right? I'm showing the backup strats, so don't worry about it. Something like that happens, it's backup strats, right? Another thing that happens is if the pillars get in your way, like that, if they got moved, you can do that, and break pillars with your flail. That's kind of a mechanic that the game has and you actually need, but it isn't explained properly. So this screen has a crazy solution to it. So the way that you do this is you go over here to the left, you push this one to the right, push this one up, push this one right, this one up. So that's pretty normal so far. Push this one up, and then right here we're going to be left and down. Right? So, just diagonal down does that. Sure. And that solves the puzzle, because... Sure. Right? If you fall down in this floor, the puzzle, you'll have to redo the puzzle, but as we saw, that's super easy to do. So once you get the key there, what I do is I drop down right here, down like this, onto here. You stomp on this 3 times, and it falls down to the first floor, where we can just leave. Alright, so that's the left tower done, or the right tower done, sorry. Where we're gonna go do the middle tower next, so we're gonna hop our way over there. If you're low on health, you can break those pots to get some health. So here we drop down to where the chest is, get the key out of there, and then we need to platform our way around this area here. So this part is where we can start to highlight some of the edge walking you can do. So these are obviously going to damage you if you get near them, like this, like that. But we can do the ledge walking. So if you line up Alundra just so, you can actually go along the edge here without getting damaged by these. So ideally, if you wanted to do this fast, you would get along here and just dash up here. And then similar deal here. where if you get about right there, see, these don't damage you here either. So you could just do that. Same thing along here. This one I don't bother because I just jump over it, and that one, if you get hit by that one, then I don't know, maybe you should not run Alundra. Dash along those. All of this, if you're doing it full speed, will be done at dashing speed, by the way, which makes that a bit more complicated than just trucking through it. But here you hop over all that stuff into the left tower to this puzzle. This puzzle's super easy. You just need to know the proper way to go through these. So you need to hop over most of this stuff, hop over this, hop over that, hop over this. This one you want a diagonal hop. This one also diagonal hop, or just jump on it. Either way. Same thing here. Okay, so we push that up there, and then into this room. Solution for this is a little weird, so we do that. I already screwed this up. Hold on. Let's redo the room. This is also kind of a new strat. Okay, we do this. Push this. This. Up, down, right. And then go from here over there. There you go. That's how you do that room. I did it. Took me 2 tries, but I did it. Hope you're proud. Okay, this room. You need to get to the button at the top center of the screen. Hit that, and then these buttons will appear in the same positions every time you do this. So this is consistent to least. Okay, so that's that. In this room, there's a sequence break. You go down here, and then right here, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be hopping from here down to here. So I'm going to be holding left, and then as we're doing the screen transition, I hold up. So jump from here, hold left, and then up as we fall through. And that's you'll see the result of that. Right here, hold up, right there. And that puts us right next to where that chest is. That lets us skip. Otherwise, we would be going through this entire room like this. And doing that to make that appear. And doing that. So it skips having to do all that. Instead, we just do this. Just like that. It is possible to fall there and miss that, but with some practice, it's not too bad. So once we get the key, we go out through this way. By holding right and jump. And then notice there's 3 gates here, but okay, there's 2 gates left, but we have 3 keys still, so we still have that key left from earlier in the run. So this is the final tower. So for this, we're going to ledge walk like that to miss those 2. We're going to do another ledge walk here, get past those. Here I do a dash up to here, jump across to the door. And then if you're worried about your health, now is when you shouldn't be, because if you talk to this statue here, you're going to get all of your health back, and it will open the door to the boss. So the boss here is a little special. Right here is where I split for soul each one. So this boss is special in that it has a special HP value. The amount of damage your weapon deals doesn't matter. All that matters is how many times you hit the boss here. So, for this, what we do for speed strats is hug the right wall while you're over here, tap left, and then jump and flail the boss from here. So you want to keep this up. You also want to keep the slimes away from you because they'll damage you and get in the way of your flail, which is slow. Ideally, you want to keep the slimes alive, though, because it takes a few seconds for the boss to respawn the slimes if they get destroyed. So, if at all possible, you want to keep the slimes alive. So you keep this up until the message appears there, and that's how you do that fast. You don't need to use your earth book at all. So that's where I split soul each one once I hear the sound effect stop. And then up next is the Klein fight. This fight is also like soul each one in that all that matters is that you hit the boss a certain amount of times. And it's also not that difficult. Alright, so for this, there is a speed strat for this, and there is a backup strat in case the speed strat fails. So, here is the speed strat. So you want to tap left twice, and then wait until his growl is over, and then hit him in this rhythm with your flail. So it'll kind of go, and then once that that sound effect is done, you wait an extra half second or so, and then you hit him. And that's how you do that. So what can happen is, if you get too close to Klein, he can, he'll do that to you. And things can get out of hand. So if this happens, what you can do is, if you hang out right over here, Klein can't actually get you. So you can essentially reset the damage loop. So if he gets out again from this, like, come on, Klein, come on, buddy. So like over here, he can't go past this part of the house. He'll just kind of hang out there. I don't think he can even go like over here either. Okay, yeah. So there's this little invisible barrier that he just can't get there. And I guess if you needed health, you can do this, but... So I wonder if... I've never tested this, but if you can hit him from there, yeah. So if you really needed to, you could just do that. So that's how you beat Klein. And then I split right there. Okay. So that was the Soul Leech and Klein fights, including the backups for that. So give those a bit of practice. They're usually not a problem, though. Alright. So then up next is the Reptile Lair dungeon. Casually, you might remember this dungeon being really, really horrible. I have good news for you in the speedrun. We don't do most of Reptile Lair in the speedrun. Isn't that great? It is great. So we skip all this hot plot. And we got a just cutscene coming up once we go down the stairs, so don't dash down the stairs. Just walk over here. So we need to manually go and get the arrow, or bow and arrow. Like that. Hunter bow, I guess. Alright, so now we got that. Before we head over to the Reptile Lair, we need to go get a magic potion. For both categories of the game, we're going to need that magic potion. Both US and Japanese need the magic potion. Grab that. Okay. Then we head on out. If you still have the Earth Book equipped at this point, I would unequip it, just so that you avoid any embarrassing accidental uses of the Earth Book. Because for the most part in this run, you need all the magic you can get. So, we're gonna exit the village from the south and head over east the screen. Alright, so this is a tutorial for the US version, which is more difficult. So as a extra thing to get in the US version, we're going to go down here and exit the screen in the far bottom left of it, and go over here to this chest. This chest has an extra health upgrade. Alright. head off right this way. Over into the swamp. These guys spawn in consistent locations. Except the lizard men. The mud men spawn in consistent locations. Okay, so here, there is a quick strat for this. So we're going to enter this. We're going to dismiss this text as quickly as possible without moving. And now we're going to... Oh god, try and get onto there. So there is a way to get onto that platform quickly. Let's see if I can do it properly. Oh jeez. Not falling off is a good start. This is just something to practice. Okay, well anyways, you can get on that platform early if you do that timing, but actually make the jump. That's the important bit, is actually making the jump. I won't continue this. Oh god, and now that's... Okay, never mind. It's on the wrong platform cycle now, so I will load my save state in. And let's see if we can get this jump. There we go, okay. So this is the one you want to be on. And then shoot an arrow right there to hit the switch that's off screen. To open this. The other way to do that is to just wait for it to go across. So here you want to have your earth book equipped. Get these 3 statues to spawn like that. God. Okay. There's another guy over here. We want you come back here. Come back here. So you want this guy to come at you, bro. And then you want to kill those 2 guys with your cast of Earthbook. So we're going to get our cast of Earthbook back later. So for now, just truck past there. Go up here to right about there. And you can hear we hit a switch there. And then we head out this way. Here you want to switch to your sword. So for this screen, hold down the charge button. And then right here, let go to hit that switch. And then go in here. Here we need to switch to the flail. What I do usually is do a jump hit and then hit that. And then hit that one. Here I switch to the bow for this. So there's 3 statues at the top of the screen here that if you get close to them, they start spawning dudes. So what we're going to do instead is hit them with our sweet bow and arrow and just break the statues before dudes spawn. And it's way faster. And this opens up. Wait a second here for the fireballs to go by and then just run past them. Here you want to switch back to your flail. Get this. I usually get this in any category. And then what I do is I run down here. Hit that. Nope. Nope. And go up here. Okay, get those guys out of the way. And then we're going to leave the way we can. So we got the 1 key. So we currently have 2 keys in our inventory right now. If you're keeping track at home. You don't need to break the statues on the way out. Just head on out this way. Down this way. Hug the bottom of the wall here to go straight up here. If for whatever reason you need to get your health back here, there is a green potion right here. So you should already have a green potion, or if you've used it before and you need to use it, use a green potion and then grab a replacement right there from that thing. Okay, then from here, go over here, jump on here, dash over here. We're going to dash around the perimeter of this room, up here to this gate. Gate opens, and then we drop into here. Off to our left is going to be another herb. I might have 9 at this point. Okay. I think we're close to 9. Yeah, we got 9. 9 is the most you can carry, so I'll keep pointing out the ones we can get, though. Okay, so right here, I switch to this, and then I tap left against this statue until you start moving left, and then you jump and shoot 5 times to hit that, jump and shoot 5 times to hit that one, and then stand over this. The next room is on a timer, so for this you want to hold down and left, and then hit those 2 immediately, hit those 2, hit those 2, and hit those 2. So that's how you do that quickly. And then here in the US version, you're going to want to go in here and get your MP back. In the Japanese version, all you would need to do is use the MP potion that you bought later or earlier. But for the US version, you're going to want to get your MP back there. So we have full MP and we have a magic elixir still. Alright, then from here we go north. We still have our arrows equipped. Shoot these statues. Go on through here. So use that that key that we got earlier in the dungeon. The fireball placement here is random. The chest north of me has a green strength tonic thing, but we already got one, so no big deal. So this is where the sequence break happens. So in Coastal Cave, we kept a key that we would have otherwise had to have used on a door. So here, we're going to use it here to skip what would otherwise have been the second half of the dungeon. So, like I mentioned before, we skip the annoying parts of the dungeon. In the Japanese version, since we skipped the save point, we could get our health back here if we needed to. Or for whatever reason you got hit, you can get your health back here. So in the next room is the boss. So, for this, we want to have the Earth Book equipped, and we want our sword equipped. So right over here is Reptilicus Maximus. So for this boss fight, the way this works is the boss will jump like that. If he does a high jump like that, and lands while you're still on the ground, it will stun you in place, like this. Oh, unless you get hit. That's interesting. So, after you damage the boss a lot, he'll start healing. So if you see the boss's eyes disappear from the statue, let's heal here so that we can see this. I should be healing fairly soon here. Welcome to US Alundra. Boss fights just take forever. Alright, there we go. So this is the boss healing right now. This is why this fight is super dangerous. So, the boss can just get most of his health back while he's doing these little heals here. So it's important that when he starts healing, you hit him immediately. Because he can just get back like all of his health, and it's horrible. So anyways, the strat that you're actually supposed to do for this boss is, once he spawns here, you cast the Earth Book immediately. And it should hit him at least twice, hopefully 3 times. So there's 2 hits on the boss. We're going to use our magic elixir, and then equip our Earth Book again. There's 5 hits and there's 6 hits. So on the Japanese version, 4 hits, I believe, will kill the boss. in the US version, it looks like it's 6. And that's where we split. Oh, actually, that's where we split Reptilicus Maximus. Whoops, I missed split earlier. So that is, that's how you do that. This fight is still super dangerous. So, depending on your strats used, you want to make sure that you have plenty of Earth Boat casts, especially towards the end of the fight, because it can just get really dangerous. So we got a cutscene here of Rave Ghost talking to us again, of Geel. So we'll fast forward through this, and then we will end the tutorial. And then we'll have to see what happens next time on Dragon Ball Z. Okay, so I'll make a save state here. This ends tutorial 3. See you next time for tutorial 4.